So, hi. This year was quite an experience. It was filled with a lot of ups and downs. I just want to share what I've learned from it. Let's start at the beginning.
1, 2, 1!
This year started with a big down. In January, my boyfriend and we broke up, and what I learned from it is that communication is key. You really have to talk about the things that matter to you, even if it's uncomfortable, and even if it means that you might fight with your partner. If you care about the relationship, you also have to care about yourself. And you have to speak up, and you have to portray your emotions and thoughts in order to build and to sustain a healthy relationship. But my boyfriend and we decided that we wanted to give it another try. So January I spent working a lot on myself and on my communication and my relationship. But I also had to work a lot for university. So I was trapped in quite a study and work bubble in January, February and March. Due to that, my mental health kind of declined. And not completely unrelated, I cut myself bangs in February. And then I made my first friends from university. And that taught me that people won't come to you from nothing. You have to make them come to you. Then in March, clubs opened again, and of course I got COVID. So I was even more trapped in my room, at home, studying. Then I finally had my exams, and the relief afterwards was incredible. All of that experience just showed me that, yes, I can work very hard. And I think it's very important, especially for young people, to experience how much they can work in order to pursue a certain goal, but keep in mind that it's not sustainable and that you have to take care of yourself, that you have to be healthy. So it's all about balance, the good and the bad, and I think it's just life, how it is sometimes. After my exams, I finally was able to leave to go to Barcelona, and that was incredible. But that also meant that my boyfriend and we had to go through long distance again. So in April, I was building the healthiest lifestyle I ever had. Then my boyfriend came and visited me. It was a very nice time, and we've been improving on our relationship a lot, I think. But different people just need different things. I believe people can change up to a certain degree, but maybe they should not have to change. Maybe they should just stay true to themselves. Me and my boyfriend, we were not on the same page when it came to long-term visions of our futures. After he left, the best and also the worst weeks of my life until then followed, because I was literally running from my problems. I was running from the anticipation that my boyfriend and are about to break up again. On the other hand, I was building some of the best friendships I ever had in my life. That taught me one thing, and that is, you get confident from being happy, and you get happy from being confident. And that meant I was attracting the right people into my life, and being loved by them just felt completely right and so pure. And then I had to leave again. So when I came back to Germany in May, my boyfriend and we broke up, and I instantly jumped into that work bubble again, because I did an internship at an architecture office. Over the weeks I've been there, I was improving and progressing a lot, and then in the end I even was upgraded to 2 computers. So all the work paid off. But then I had to leave again, because I was going back to Barcelona. And in June, I was on my first festival. music festival, and my cousin visited me with his friends, and the biggest thing that happened, my 30 days of failing challenge started, and that truly changed my life. And what I've realized is that you cannot expect your life to be extraordinary if you do ordinary things. If you want your life to be exciting, you have to do exciting things. That also taught me, again, motivation comes from action and not necessarily the other way around. Sometimes you have to put all your energy together, focus, and do it. So in July, I was leaving Barcelona again, and this time my heart broke again, because I was leaving the people I love, and that hurt very much. And I got back into my old environment in my hometown, and I got back into a working bubble because I continued my internship with the architecture office. But what I've learned is that I do have people who love me in my hometown as well. I just started appreciating more what I have. I just started looking around more, and I think that's something that traveling did to me, that walking around with open eyes in the world and trying to see what is around you and trying to collect all those memories and trying to make the best out of the time that you have, because you might have to leave again. So in August my internship ended and I got back into the university hustle. I was balancing the uni hustle a bit better now. I was doing more things that made me feel alive. I visited my family, my cousin, and I went on a solo day trip to Zurich. So in September I had my exams from university. I think I had one of the best rewards ever, because I went to Oktoberfest for the first time ever in my life, and it was a very nice experience. And I was also spending a lot of time with my relatives in Munich, so I could connect with them a bit more, which just again showed me just step back, breathe, see and recognize all the amazing people you already have in your life. And now we are in October, and this month is by far the most eventful. My birthday is on the 2nd of October, and I was still in Munich at that time. And let's just say, there was a boy, and I had very strong feelings for him, but he rejected me, and that got to me more than I would have thought. I was in a pretty bad place afterwards, and what this taught me is focus, don't fantasize. A lot of things happened in my mind, but not in reality. The whole experience, though, made me appreciate what I had, and I think this rejection just showed me that, again, that different people need different things, and different people need different people. Just, I wanted to feel loved again, so I was donating blood, and I was spending a lot of time with my friends and my family. And then the emotional wreck I was at that time, I had to go back to Munich, to go to Buenos Aires, to leave everyone I know, everyone I loved, to go to a continent where I didn't know a single person. And then we are in November, and as you've probably seen, I've had a pretty hard time settling in. What helped me getting over my ex and also over that boy is not being in contact with them whilst your heart has to heal. I think that's a very important lesson I've learned this year. So in November I broke up the contact with this certain person, and I was starting to feel better. I was starting to feel back in control of me, and I met new people at the school with whom I connected deeply, and I went on a trip with a friend who's just so chill. Oh my god. On that trip, I've met a lot of people. I've learned that you just have to chill out sometimes. Chill out, life, you're not gonna die. And then I went skydiving, and I didn't die. But it taught me that you just have to do the thing that makes your heart beat very, very fast. And you need to be in an environment that pushes you. You need people that support you, and you have to be grateful for your body, because health is not guaranteed. Another person I met on that trip said something to me that stuck with me. I always thought I have to find this one passion, that one thing I know I'm going to be good at, that I'm going to be doing for all of my life, that I'm going to be so happy with. I just have to find it. But that's not true. You can be passionate about more than one thing. If you do not have this one specific passion, you can do one of the things you're passionate about and be happy. You can just take the pressure off yourself. In December, I was finally getting better, and I've had a talk with a friend that also taught me something. It's about FOMO, the fear of missing out. And she said, even though if people had the best time ever of their life, that doesn't necessarily mean that you would have had the best time ever in your life. This sounds so easy, but it really stuck with me, because here in Buenos Aires you have so many options of what you could do. Any day I wouldn't go into the city and just stay at home. I felt as if I was missing out on something. That talk with her just made me realize, okay, no, listen to you, listen to your body, and deal with what you have on your plate right now. Because in December I was going through a lot of different emotion. I was having so much anger and rage and anxiety and pain, but also so much guilt for things I had done the past year. I didn't want to feel this guilt anymore, so I wanted to make amends with the people I've hurt and to make them forgive me. And I wanted their forgiveness. Talking with my roommate made me realize that I wanted to talk with the people so I could pressure their forgiveness out of them. And that is not the way. I just realized that I am not perfect. I want their forgiveness so I can feel like a good person again. But no one is a purely good person. No one is entirely perfect. And that was the realization I had. I am not perfect, and we can all strive to be, and we can all try to be perfect. And I think it's good to be striving for something good and to be striving for something better, but it's all about acceptance and letting us be human. Over this whole year, when my relationship ended, I lost a person very dear to me, and I lost this access to being loved daily. And when I left Barcelona, I lost this home that I had built there, and when this boy rejected me, I felt like no one wanted my love. And I realized that the pure love I feel in my daily life, going out with friends and cooking and loving myself, that's a part of being human. But it's also part of being human to feel rage and to feel anger, and all the emotions I had this year shifted the picture I had of myself and just helped me accept that I am not perfect. I am not perfect, I will never be, and I'm gonna try to be a good person. But I'm not gonna punish myself anymore for not being the perfect partner, for not being the perfect daughter, for not being the perfect student, for not being the perfect friend anymore. I am enough. I am worthy without working for it, and I'm not perfect, but no one is. So thank you for watching, and I wish you a very happy 2023.